Hey, I'm Liaris. When I was little, there were a lot of things I wanted to do, but I couldn't because my mom thought it would send me to hell. But now I'm a grown ass hoe and I can do whatever the I want. So now I'm gonna do all the things I didn't get to. This is A Hoe Tries with Panda. Hey, it's Liaris and
No, you gotta hit the D first.
and
Panda. and
and
now you say your name.
say your name. Say your handle. MysticGoddess. Say your handle.
Oh, me? I am so sorry.
No, that's perfect.
I thought you were talking to Brandon. I'm
I'm
cross-thinking.
like shouting at the screen.
I'm so stunned by you. I'm so sorry. And the Mystic Goddess.
MysticGoddess, yay! It's our first three-way. And it's
First ever in my life.
Oh, shit. I can't say that.
Yeah.
How y'all so doing?
Shut up. You ease
You
up.
can beat that out.
Ease up. No, I'm leaving it in. I'm gonna tell him to watch. Oh. It's called A Hoe Tries for a reason. And what are we talking about?
Tetris. Because I don't know a damn thing about it.
She does not. I've brought it up a lot because I love it. It was one of the first games I ever played. So I was really happy to talk about it, but we just happened to find somebody else in the world that knows way, way, way more than me.
I'm gonna fix my wig.
And I used to be the Tetris goddess for up until just very recently. That was my little name, guys. I'm so excited to be here. Thank you for having me.
Now we've watched like so many of your videos where you're playing against other people and stuff, and it makes me feel so subpar. I've played so much over the years. When I watch you play, and I'm like, oh, I'm trash. It's fine.
You feel like someone saying that you're getting pate, but it's just tuna.
Yeah.
That's so cool that you watch my gameplay.
Of course.
Oh yeah, definitely. Nah, like especially like so Tetris was the first game that I ever played on Game Boy. Obviously, I mean it's a lot of people's first game on Game Boy.
Mm-hmm.
But
I was gonna have one because you know the devil.
yeah, because the devil lived in Nintendo.
Yeah.
But and it wasn't even mine. It was my grandfather had just a regular Game Boy, and the only game that he had was Tetris.
Okay.
So I played the living hell out of it.
Despite your grandfather?
Yeah, because I hate that old man.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
That's so cool.
It's not only your mama don't listen.
Did you get addicted right when you started?
Oh, very much. Like, I just recently got re-addicted when I saw that it was on the Nintendo Switch Online.
You were playing that almost every night. I was like, hey, you want to go to bed? No? Okay. I guess I'll just go to bed myself. Freak myself up.
I think you'll get addicted as well when you start playing.
I tried once.
Yeah.
I don't like being bad at things. And I was bad at it. So I walked away.
I know how that feels because Tetris is literally the only video game I'm good at. All other video games, I'm terrible at, so I get it.
So you're not gonna make you play Pokemon Stadium.
Oh, I would still try it for you.
We'll do a reverse stream at some point where you pick the game. Yeah.
I'll rest my card in the middle.
But no, it's honestly it's big right now because Nintendo just re-released the NES version for the first time since its like original inception.
Oh wow!
This is the first time they've re-released the NES version.
Does it play different than the other versions?
It plays different than Game Boy, definitely.
Okay.
Like just like the speed difference between the different consoles is crazy to look at. like watching the announcement trailer where he shows like the different versions that they just put out, because they put out an SNES version, a Game Boy version, and an NES version, and watching the three of them in the same commercial, the same minute and a half, you can like look at the differences, and it's I love it.
Wow. Like, I love the new versions in Tetris Effect, but I do miss the simplicity of the older versions. And I don't know if you guys have played like different versions, but I don't know if you feel the same way. Like, back when it was just simple and you're just, building and getting rid of lines.
There's a cat game on my. It's a mobile cat game.
Oh,
That it's just called Cat Game. It's for your cell phone, and they have a Tetris area, and I play that.
Does it? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's a Tetris little.
Oh,
place.
so you've been practicing to the side.
No,
I
it's
didn't
different.
know.
'Cause it moves faster than the one on the Game Boy.
Oh, okay.
It moves faster, which is hard for me because the Game Boy one helps me come to think, and I don't need that.
Oh yeah.
I don't need that.
Just enough time to get in your head and self-attack.
Right, exactly.
I don't know if you're talking about the iPhone version where you're like moving the blocks with your finger. The one that you're talking about.
I think so, but doesn't it involve cats?
Oh no, that's the big key factor.
Yeah, it all involves cats.
Okay, I need to.
I haven't played for iPhone. I need to try that.
You would love the cat game. You would love the cat game. You just collect cats.
Oh, I'm a kitty mom, so.
Oh, I collected a whole party of Power Ranger kitties.
Oh my! I need to know.
Yeah. Like what?
Cats and Tetris. That sounds so awesome. Like, would you say like that's your favorite version?
Mm-hmm. It's just cute.
Your favorite?
I need to try that.
Indie game in another version. Another game. Now I've tried. We played Tetris 99 for a while. Well, you were in here while I played it.
I played it once. And that's the one that I played the very first time, and I was like, "Oh, I'm not good at this. This hurts my feelings."
Well, Tetris 99 is not the one to like put your
because
finger
I couldn't
with.
get the missile.
Yeah, it's funny because when I started playing it, I was terrible at it, but I was obsessed about trying to just get it right and get it better. Like, I was obsessed about trying it.
I mean, the 99 games, the F-Zero one, the Mario one, I think they did another one too. They're all fantastic. Like they make you so competitive so quick. It is crazy how fast you're like, I need to be better at this than everyone.
See, all I can hear is when I lose, I think it's my dad singing "We're the Champions," and I just can't have it in my life anymore.
I love that. Like, it's actually designed, like, the game is actually designed to have certain cognitive effects on the brain. Like, it's a design.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, there's studies shown, and there's studies shown that it like improves your brain activity, your thinking skills, and like I don't know, Brandon, since you play it a lot, if you've ever experienced the Tetris effect, because it is a thing. I don't like.
No, he was locked in seriously for like about a week. He was just locked in this room. I didn't have a husband anymore.
Nah, there's that certain point where you completely zone out. And like, so we watched the documentary about the first person that beat Tetris.
The little boy.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about this.
You watched it with me.
I
was so
don't pay
into this for
attention.
like 2 weeks. Oh my god.
I don't pay attention. Was I doing art?
Like basically he found out how to get to the break screen. Like he found out how to eventually there's a spot where if you hit it, the game breaks. So like that is the end of Tetris.
So beating Tetris is beating the game. Like destroying the game, breaking the game.
You gotta beat the hell out of the game.
I'm not using these blocks that have names. I also learned the blocks have names too.
They do, and what's funny is the names don't make sense to me. Like the square is called the O block. Why is the square
the square the O block?
Yeah.
It should be like a circle or.
Yeah, like there's the SPs, ZPs, like there's all these different names for the block. Everybody always wants the long piece, the L piece. You know, the big. That's like the one that everybody
It is satisfying to look at, but
yeah.
that's just me being a hoe though.
Tetris
So.
built size. Yeah.
What was that? Tetris what?
Tetris built size queens.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah, no, I want to play, but I only want the long one.
I like the L block. I like my block with a little bit of curve.
It gets better and better.
No, but seriously, teach me about Tetris because I don't know shit.
Yeah, like so. I mean, the original, purpose of the game was to create lines that disappear, essentially. But the history of it is wild. The history about obtaining the rights. We're going back to the Cold War, like the Soviet.
Oh, history.
Yeah, like, I'm a nerd.
All Russian.
So I'm such a nerd. Like, but the creator, real quick, it's fascinating to me. His name is Alexei Pajitnov. It's in
I'm
Russian.
worried that he may have. You know what? Never mind. Never mind.
He may have.
But it rhymes with smash member.
I don't know exactly what, but it sounds right.
Kinda, you know.
That's him.
Yeah, he invented the smash member.
The very sweet old man.
Is he?
Yes. He was just on Nintendo Live like 3 days ago. Like, he's a super nice man.
Yeah, so what's the other guy for, you know what, never mind.
Nope.
Never mind.
You cut it off. I like the switch.
I'm gonna let my nips do the talking.
Yeah.
No, continue.
Yeah, no, so the creator, he's an engineer, a computer engineer, and he created the game like at work because he's really into puzzles and stuff, and like he did not get credit at all for him. At first, he didn't get credit at all because the laws for obtaining rights were so different. And it was, just to cut long story short, like it was this big battle. There was one time where all these different platforms, PlayStation, Nintendo, Sega, they all thought they owned the rights to it. It was it's big fight, a lot of history, but at the end of the day,
Nintendo, Sega.
Another man helped him get credit for it, brought him to America, and it's the game it is today. And like it's super fun. Like it's very addicting. It's known for helping mental health as well, like I was talking earlier. I'm sorry, I'm kind of scattered all over the place.
Oh no, you're fine.
I get so excited about it, but what excites me the most is kind of what you said, like, it's satisfying creating the repetition of it for my brain. It's really satisfying for me.
Hold up. What was that quote from the Pac-Man movie? What was it? Repetition. There's power in repetition. Is that what it was?
Something like that. Have you seen the Pac-Man short
I like
film?
I haven't, but there's a Tetris movie.
I liked it a lot.
I love Pac-Man too.
It's good if it's not Pac-Man. Like,
I think it's so good because it is Pac-Man.
they're making a whole new game out of it that is just the actual thing that the show was.
It's like Love, Death and Robots, or Love, Hate and Robots.
It's by the creators.
Yeah,
I
but
think
it's
Love, Death, and Robots.
all.
Which I watch.
Oh, I love. Oh God.
Have you seen any of Secret Level?
I have not.
So Secret Level is the same concept. Every episode is its own self-contained thing, but they're all based on video game properties.
Oh wow! And they're all.
They're
That's really
wild. Like
The
Pac-Man.
Pac-Man one was really good in my opinion. Like, it was weird. It felt very Dead Space, it felt
Yeah.
very.
It was a horror property.
Like
Yeah.
a
it,
spooky element to the episodes. Like they have like a spooky element to the episodes. The black.
And I like the eeriness, and I thought the way it was done, because I love cosmic horror so much. I thought it was done great. Panda didn't like it.
No, I didn't say I didn't like it. I like it as its own thing. And the fact that they're making a game out of what it actually was, called like what is it, like the maze, or
Just call it the maze.
I don't think it's called the maze.
I don't know what it's called, but you didn't like it.
Like it. I just didn't like that it was Pac-Man. Why did it need to be Pac-Man?
Because Pac-Man's horrifying when you think about him.
But he's not a gray alien that eats horse.
He wasn't Pac-Man. He was the Pac that packed himself into the man and then ate the bigger thing.
I play the free version on they have a free version of like Pac-Man online, and I play it all the time. But just like there's a Pac-Man movie, which I need to check out, there's a Tetris movie that goes through. The nerd in me gets so excited. It goes through the whole story of the battle with the right. Yeah, it's actually really entertaining, even though it talks about a lot of history. It's really entertaining. It's crazy when you see everything this game has been through to be here for us to play.
No, it's always wild to me when you see where these properties came from. More than likely in some nerd's garage, and then where they are now. It's wild to me.
Oh yeah. They wanted to. There were several companies that wanted to just really rip off the creator and pay him just a small amount, but they didn't take. They knew it was $1 billion, $1 million.
But like the fact that they knew that before having anybody like professionally like warn them.
Exactly, they did exactly. But luckily, they didn't stop fighting, and like this other creator got the main creator to America, and their name is on the website and everything. It's really cool. I think you would like the movie. You guys would like it.
I need to check that out. Wait, look, sorry, ADHD brain.
That's
Tell
okay.
me more about Pac-Man.
About Pac-Man?
Pac-Man.
Let's continue our Pac-Man episode.
I'm gonna rewatch that episode.
I'll watch it again. It's
It
very
was
good.
fucking good.
The new game looks amazing. It's just not Pac-Man.
You don't like it.
It's just not
It
Pac-Man.
is Pac-Man.
I never said
They had
I
the
liked
ghost. They had the Pac-Man. They had everything you needed. They even had the fucking cherries.
it. Okay. There were literal cherries. Alright, that doesn't... Alright.
I get so addicted to the sound it makes when it's like I can't even do the
No.
No, the sound was in there.
When?
The whole background music was that.
What? The sound of the chomping?
The sound,
Yeah, the
the
chopping
background like audio, the
The appa. It was
Yeah.
that?
Yes. You didn't hear
Brandon
it?
did it perfectly.
I'm gonna rewatch that. Because if that sound is really in there,
It's in there.
I'm gonna like it a lot more than I thought I did.
Like
That sound is
it's a good
everything.
movie. You're just an asshole.
I told you I liked it. Put words in my mouth. Anyway, we were talking about Tetris.
Come on,
Asshole.
Tetris. Tetris right now.
Yeah, so Tetris, it's a game. So there's 7 different blocks. There's 7
Okay.
different blocks. Each block can rotate each way, and of course, your goal is to make a Tetris, which is 4 lines in a row, and that's like
You know what? I didn't know that's what Tetris meant.
You know what's funny? When I started playing as a kid, I didn't either. I didn't know that was the objective of the game, is to make Tetrises. Yeah, and so, obviously the blocks go faster and faster in the original, and your job is to keep up and keep playing, and I became obsessed with it, just from such an early age. It's it's something that I play on autopilot. I'll be doing something and it's like, oh, my hands moving on Tetris. It's crazy. I play it so much. And as the different versions came out, they had new rules, where you can hold the block, see what block comes next, and you can do different things with the blocks. And once the original game, that end screen, it wasn't made to get to that until
Oh wow.
this kid recently beat it. It was so sweet too. Sorry to go on and on, but this little boy had just recently lost his father, and yeah. Oh, I'm so
No,
sorry.
you're fine. I'm
Yeah.
so sorry. I'm a lifetime girl. Let's go.
No. Oh, so am I. So mine. I'm sorry. I should have given a warning, but
No, you're fine.
yeah, he had before he won this, but he dedicated the win to his father, and it was just a big thing. This made him so happy. You know, he's crying. Like to us Tetris nerds, that's like, whoa, he got to the kill screen or whatnot. Did you guys see any clips of that final win that he got and how happy he was?
Did you see it?
You definitely have. I've made you watch it like multiple times. It's a really like epic clip. You've seen it so many times.
I'm sorry.
I promise you've seen it at least 30 times.
But I also watched Sonic 3.
Well, Sonic 3 was
And right now, that's what was in my brain.
It just kind of overrided everything else.
Yeah.
But no, that clip of him hitting the kill screen is...
Wait. I do
insane.
remember this. I do.
It's really like it brings out so much emotion in me. Like of course, and like this game, it's meant to create like that satisfaction in the chaos. Like it's meant to make us feel satisfied with all the chaos of the blocks when you finally clear them.
It reminds me, like, I feel like, no pun intended here. I feel like Tetris was like the building blocks for games like Limbo or Inside because of how they're played and the puzzle aspects to them are so heavy.
I mean, it's definitely like one of the key foundational like puzzle games.
Yeah.
It is one of those things that showed people like
Puzzles can be cool.
Yeah.
Puzzles can be
and
important.
that sense of dopamine that you get when you
of
achieve
achieving,
something.
yeah.
And the fact that like in Tetris you get it so much. Every time you get a full like 4 lines
Like
at
cocaine.
a time. Yeah. I mean it's literally like that little and with the original game you got the like that sound.
What was that sound again?
I rarely played the original version of it, but I know that sound. There's this free version online, freetetris.org, that I would obsessively play. Like, when I say I'm a Tetris nerd, meaning like I would ditch plans with friends to stay at home by myself to play Tetris. Now, it was unhealthy.
I understand that. Like, right now, I'm on my Okami kick. I'm playing Okami right now. And like, I am so tempted to tell certain friends that are supposed to come over tonight, like, hey,
got game plans.
I'm so sick.
We're not gonna say what today is. Today is December 27th.
We're in the future.
I just want to play Okami.
When you mentioned that it felt hard to you, like I was curious, like what part about playing Tetris like feels like the hardest for you?
Having to make a choice on the spot.
Yeah.
And I am definitely the kind of person that, like, I can do that. I've done it before in my life multiple times. But I would prefer to make a choice with time to think. I need a pause screen. Tetris says, fuck you. You don't have that.
I get that.
Make a choice now and confirm with it. And it's like, oh God, this brings back trauma. Oh no.
I get that. What part feels hard to you, if any part, Brandon?
But for me, the issue is always like, am I going for the big combo or am I going to try to clear the screen so I can like restart my combos? So that for me is always like my main thought when I start is I want to get as many combos as I can. I want to get the highest score that I can. I want to get the rocket ships that blast off on the Game Boy or whatever. Like I want that.
You love rocket ships.
But at a certain point, you're like, well, if I don't just take a couple of lines, I'm gonna die. But then you take them, and then the next one you get is the straight line, and you're like, oh, I would have completely cleared half the screen if I just
would have just waited for that line. Yeah, like it's funny because what's hard for me is completely opposite of what you just said, Panda. I don't think at all sometimes about getting combos, and you have to try to figure out how to best utilize your time during the match and get as many as you can. And I don't think at all I just start going, and therefore I'm not getting it because I'm so autopilot with it, you know. Like I just start going and I don't think at all. I think there should be a medium between you and I, like our thinking on that.
Yeah, I'm not sure like how the other, like the one I've played the most has definitely been the Game Boy version.
Mm-hmm.
And on the Game Boy, like you get the rocket ship screens for 100,000, 200,000, 300,000, I think. So like my goal is always to get to 300,000, but the more lines you get, the faster things get. So I don't want to get more lines before I get the higher scores. So I want to keep the combos so that by the time I get to a decent line and it's moving fast, I've already hit that end screen graphic.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm a nerd.
Yeah, it's part of your charm. Though.
I just
like
want to see the rocket ship blast off for like literally the 8,000.
I know you do. All in the room, like the Earth, come on, rocket ship. I'm like,
do you want to go see it? What every time he's like, come look.
Every time I
literally did, yeah.
Yeah, and I came walking, and I'm like, okay.
I hit 300K. Come here.
I'm like, all right, here I go.
It's so cool.
The first time I hit a billion, I was like, oh, there's gonna be a different screen. There totally wasn't. It was just a 300K screen.
So what's one of your favorite moments during playing Tetris?
Oh, that's such a good question. I love that. Like, I was hosting a battle once with a Tetris, like a really good, the best I've ever seen. He was really good. Like he kills me in 2 seconds, and not to brag, but that's usually what I sometimes do with people. I don't like to be all braggy about it or anything, but
No, you're fine. Brag away.
I had named myself TheMysticGoddess with reason. With reason.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, but I beat him fair and square in a round or two, and it felt like really good. Like when you're going against the heavyweight champion. One thing that I can't do is T-spin. Even with the name like TheMysticGoddess, T-spin is something that I haven't spent enough time doing, but because I have so much speed, I can usually beat the T-spinners as well, just with my speed. Yeah.
Question.
Sure.
So T-spinning is when you have like the T shape and you make it like go around?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It makes this clicking sound in Tetris Effect, and when the opponent, they do that little click, like my heart it's just stuck because I'm like, uh-oh, the click of death is what I call it, because when they do that, it starts killing me real quick.
Oh no!
Panda, do you know how to T-spin?
I've done it a couple of times because
that sounds sexual almost.
It does. We're gonna try to T-spin tonight.
because I try to play on the original so much, like I've tried to get to the place where I can do the like the upside down controls for the NES version, because like at a certain point you can't compete if you don't do the upside down controller where you're like rotating your palm and stuff like it. Wild. It's they had to invent new ways of playing the game in order to continue playing the game, and as a result, like you had people that like made this upside down controller style and then made it to where like you move your palm in this certain thing, and when you watch people play it,
palm roller?
When you watch people play it, they're not like playing a regular Nintendo game. They're not like just holding the controller like a normal person.
Oh, there's all kinds of different methods they use.
Yeah. It's wild. It's
Oh my
it's the
gosh.
only game that I know in existence that has like literally created whole new ways of playing games in order to
Sorry,
move
I heard
forward.
something.
And it took all that to eventually reach that kill screen. Like
That's insane.
I
it's
know,
it's,
just hearing it just excites me so much. All the
it's
different.
crazy. Like
Yeah.
See, I want to watch you play Tetris. I'm gonna watch you play.
Yeah.
I'm
Like
gonna
maybe we can get a game together someday. Or
right? Yes. So you can watch me do horrible.
no, no such thing.
Oh. Oh yeah, it's gonna be that.
I'm just saying, she real bad at Tetris.
I overthink my movements.
She will walk you through, and like everything that goes through her brain, she says out loud when she's doing it.
That is
So she's like,
adorable.
"Should I go left? Should I go right?"
That is so adorable. I've memorized the placements of every block. Like I know, I don't know even how to describe it. Like I've memorized where to put what, exactly how to turn every single block in every single way to maximize clearing them quicker. I don't even know how that probably doesn't even make sense.
No,
But it makes
it
sense
does.
when
Okay,
we're
so when I was a kid,
uh-huh.
I sleptwalked.
Oh,
And I was playing Pokemon Stadium in my sleep.
that is so
I woke up in my parents' guest room and humble brag. Suburb.
We had a guest room.
We had a guest room. But I woke up in the guest room and the N64 controls in front of me and the blue screen is on and the Heart Gold Pokemon Stadium 2 was in the cartridge. And I look up, I'm like, well, I guess I'm gonna play this game.
So you picked while sleepwalking, you picked the game up and just started playing it, or you were in your mind, in your dream.
Well, no, I sleptwalked, put the game in, like, and the thing is that I was even dreaming me doing this.
Oh,
But I got confirmation that I did it because I woke up in the guest room instead of my main room. Because the guest room had all the gaming stuff. I don't know why. It's weird.
Because guests like video games.
But they're mine.
we usually store like all the extra stuff in the guest room, you know.
So yeah, I woke up. So I woke up and I'm like looking around. I'm like, what is happening? What is? Well, I guess I'm gonna play this game because it's Pokemon.
Yeah. I already did this.
Would you say you've been
Yeah.
hooked since then?
Now that is the awesome stuff that we've been talking about a lot recently because of my crazy dreams.
Yeah.
Like you have those moments where they're like, because I had all these crazy dreams and because in my dreams I live these lives, I'll have that 1 minute that syncs up
Mhm.
with Tetris because I've done it so many times. I've done every like possible brick placement in that game at some point.
Yeah.
So there's a part of you that's like, oh, this is where that goes.
Yeah.
Like I know that in my head this is where that's supposed to go because I did it before at some point. Like I've
Right.
definitely done it before.
And like, and the Tetris effect where you're seeing blocks and shapes in your head like that. Oh my gosh. I'm like, I sometimes wonder, I'm like, does anybody else think about like blocks as much as I do? Like, there's so many other things like I should be thinking about.
But every now and then it's good to just space out and think about blocks instead.
I mean, yeah.
Honestly.
I will say it's better than thinking something that's negative or sad or stressful.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, definitely.
Yeah, like and just the and I'm sorry, I wanted to show one more fact. Like
Oh yeah.
the scientific studies prove that the cognitive skills you get from playing Tetris, you develop mental rotation and spatial reasoning.
Oh,
And
wow.
yeah, like you if you play Tetris effect or Tetris a lot after traumatic event, then it may help reduce symptoms of PTSD because your brain is so involved. You're not able to really focus on anything else. And in scientific studies have proven that. So Tetris can potentially like help people in so many different ways.
I wonder if hentai does that.
Man,
I'm sure.
way to just derail that.
No,
No, I mean that's a great thing.
it's a real question. Distract me.
No, I mean, like when you find something that completely occupies your mind in a way that you're not thinking about other things, because the majority of games that I play, that's why I've gotten so into Vampire Survivors recently, because like the majority of the game, like you have to fully think about every second. Like there's 1,000 things trying to come in. I have to think about every bit of it. But if I play like a Mario game or a Zelda game or something that's more like open world and I have more time to kill in between doing things.
Wander in the forest for a little bit and not have to worry about anything.
That 2 minutes where I'm heading to my next location, I've got time to think. I've got time to get onto a negative topic. I've got time to think about something negative and
remember your grandpapa.
Yeah, exactly. Honestly. And it's good to find those things that fully occupy you in a way that you can fully like.
That's why I love art, because when I'm drawing, it's not just people think that when you do art, it's like, oh my god, I'm just taking my hand to paper and voila, here's a picture.
Oh, they have.
There's so much mental exercise that's involved with drawing. So when I am drawing, I'm not allowed to think about things that do not correlate to the picture that I'm making. And sometimes that's a good thing, sometimes it's not, but for the most part, I have to hyper focus on the paper, or nowadays cases, the screen that I'm drawing on.
Right. And I've been researching a lot more, as I was telling you earlier, like about inner healing and how to, you know, depression and anxiety, something, you know, that I think many of us have suffered from or do suffer from. And it is about the thoughts and getting outside of your thoughts. And Tetris has helped me not just, you know, now, but I've been playing obsessively since I was about 7.
Oh,
and I'm
wow.
30. Yeah, I'm 38. So it's and it's helped.
No, you're not. Fuck off.
Now I feel,
Wait, I'm sorry, what was that?
About being 38 now.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't look like her.
Yeah, I look 38.
Oh, are we both 38?
Yeah, I'm 38.
Oh, yay! 80s babies.
I'm not 38.
That's yeah. I would be younger if I could choose that.
No, just look younger. Be older, look younger. That's my goal in life.
Some of us can't do that. Some of us look 45 when we're 38.
I think you'll always, like, forever look younger. You just have, like, that skin. Like you'll always forever look younger.
Oh, thank you.
If you get close up to me, I got some. I got the gray closer.
Oh, sorry.
I definitely got some grays, and you know it's starting. I got some crow's feet, which I'm learning to like it a lot.
No,
because-
wait, gray hair. First off, gray hair is sexy as hell.
Yeah, I think so
Hands
too.
Gray hair is sexy as hell.
Yeah.
And as far as crow's feet, like it means that you're happy. Like I don't know.
It does.
I met a guy at the bar a while back, and he was like a silver. Calm down. He was a silver fox, and I thought he was stunning because he looked happy.
Yeah.
Like his face exuded evidence that he smiles. So I made out with him.
That's a beautiful story. I really love Silver Fox, but like older silver hair and salt and pepper. But I really love crow's feet when I see it on I think it's so attractive. I think it's so.
It
beautiful.
is.
Yeah, I think on anyone it's so beautiful.
It's natural eyeliner. Like it shows that you actually like you're happy. You're
yeah,
happy.
and it shows that we're human beings. Like
Yeah.
we
I
have
know a
marks.
woman that she was in her
40s,
Uh-huh.
and she was married to a very well-off man, but she was so afraid of aging because she met him when she was much younger, like in her like eight, I think like maybe 21 maybe, and she got so much Botox.
Oh no.
And nothing against anybody who does that. Do what makes you feel good about yourself.
Sure.
So much
But not
Botox.
out of pressure. Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't look happy.
Right. Right.
And I feel like happiness comes from allowing your body to express that, which includes your face. Express happiness.
I completely agree. I completely agree. And quote unquote flaws to me are so sexy. Like, quote unquote, because they're not even flaws to me. And I'm sorry to go so off topic.
No. ADHD over here. Here we are. I'm just gonna bring up Adrian Brody real quick. So you're fine.
Ain't nobody
I'm
can tell about Adrian
neurospicy as
Brody.
well.
He's on that big nose. I love it.
I can't get on that conversation. I can't.
He hates that I think Adrian Brody's hot.
He's a great actor. He has
Just
some
say it's
features.
hot.
He looks like a bird. I get it. He looks like a bird.
He can have.
But that's the beauty of
He's just hot to
attraction.
me. He's got a big old beak for a nose and that dark hair. He looks like he needs to get some sun.
Bro, you wouldn't fuck a toucan, all right?
Maybe I would.
You never know.